We're great. We're going to start first with Pete Sweeney. Go ahead, Pete.
Hey, Frank, congrats on the win. When Patrick goes down, I mean, we've seen in the NFL, sometimes you lose your leader like that and the whole game falls apart. You guys knew you needed to stop. How did it feel to be able to deliver in that big spot?
Just doing our job, executing, you practice it all day during the week, all season. That's why you do those different situational things. And, it was one of those, hats off to Chad, OG, triple OG, like I said before. We go all the way back since the days where I wasn't even in Michigan. I was in high school, and he was throwing – I don't even know if I was in high school yet. I was probably in elementary still when Chad was throwing the ball at Michigan. But, man, he came in and did what he had to do, simply just did his job.
We'll go next to Aaron Ladd. Go ahead, Aaron.
Yeah, sticking with Chad Henne, Tyron just described him and said that he's in there every day preparing as a true professional. Do you have a story of Chad Henne behind the scenes that people don't see much of him in?
Man, it's just the work. People don't see his work ethic. That man right there, he works so hard. What is this? You're 14, you're 15, whatever it is. Who cares? He's still out there making plays and doing his job. Man, he's putting his head down. Man, that just shows you what type of competitor he is. You like you said, you watch Pat go down and, you hear the whole stadium gasp for air. Everybody's looking for questions and looking for things, but, when you got a guy who's always prepared, a guy who does his job and takes his job serious, the results will show for itself.
Go next to Matt Derrick. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Frank, there was a lot of talk going into this game about the Cleveland ground game and the toughness of Chubb and Kareem back there. Outside of a couple of runs in the third quarter, he kind of really helped him and held him in check. What was kind of the key to setting the tone on the ground attack?
It was just getting out fast, and tackling. I think in the first half we did a great job in tackling and keeping those guys contained. I believe they had 18 yards. We did a hell of a job keeping them contained. Second half we came out kind of flat as far as making the tackles and stuff. We started tackling high. Some of those long drives you see, guys get a little tired, a little fatigued. So, a little technique go away. But, we was able to dead it when we did. We knew, at some point they was going back to that run game. That's what they do best. They got one of the best two, if not the best 1-2 punch in the running backs in the NFL. And they showed that all year. And, we were just able to go out there and get the job done and do enough to keep them contained.
Go next to Nick Jacobs. Go, Nick.
Frank, for you, and Brett, I'll have a two-part on this. Frank, for you, what are you going to remember most from this football game when you look back on it down the road?
Man, just how we came together and won as a team. Just like I remember every game. I remember every game very vividly. And, the best ones are when you do it as a team. When you can go in there, you got all this adversity. You got these different situations that come up in the game, Pat goes down, your quarterback, those are all adverse situations. And, in adversity, the true man rises to the top, the cream rises to the top in adversity. And, shout out Chad, like I said, he was the cream today, baby.
Now for you, what do you think from this game you guys can take as a team to help propel you?
Man, we got to take the little things, the missed tackles, the finishing plays, stuff like that. When we up, just keeping our foot on guys' throats, not letting up to keep on finishing and finish games. I feel like that's the goal. I feel like that's the emphasis, Coach Spags always talks about. It's finishing, to keep on chopping wood and, weather the storm. It's always going – team's good, man. It's the NFL. It don't matter the history of the team. It doesn't matter, what they haven't done. This is the NFL. You're going to see teams challenge the Chiefs because we are the champions. I think people forget this. They're going to challenge us every day. They're going to challenge us every day in their meetings. They're going to challenge us every day on their field to be the best they can be to beat us. So we have to understand that and come to work every day ready to work.
We'll go last to Darren Smith. Go, Darren.
Hey, Frank, congratulations on the win. Obviously, you all will be hosting Buffalo next week. What's the team's initial thought on that matchup? And, what is it that you saw in last night's game that, and coming out of tonight's game, that you all will see that will help you better prepare for your game next Sunday evening?
Oh, man, you take that night off, you take a few days off and you relax and you come back too. And you just, you don't change too much. You do what you've been doing in practice. You stay focused on your technique, sound fundamentals and techniques. And, you go out there and you trust your preparation. That's all it is. It's trusting your preparation. And for the things you're doing in practice, the things you do in practice, things you do throughout your week, taking care of your body, all those things just restarts by the week. And I feel like that's the key. We can get in the lab, take care of our bodies, get our minds back right, have a short-term memory about the game. This game is over. It's won. It's over with. Have a short-term memory and get back out there because we got more to do.
Frank, we appreciate the time. Thanks for joining us.
I appreciate y'all.
All right, guys, we got Chad Henne.